Hello there everyone and welcome back. This is Tosashi going through some patch notes of the past Thursday. As you can see, I got Arthur here and we're doing a duo versus squad. Not really on purpose, but sometimes it just goes like that. I got Rom here and I got Arthur because they did some mecha adjustments. Let me go through it. So Arthur, what did they do? They increased the cooldown of the tactical skill. From 4.6 seconds to 5.6 seconds, so that's definitely noticeable. Slower cooldown, and they also adjusted the damage reduction bonus of the versatile fighter defense module from a maximum of 20% to a maximum of 16%. So that's minor nerfs to Arthur's mobility and to its one specific defense if you take that defense module. Then there's also some adjustments to Twilight, the new mecha. What did they do? They reduced the twin bolt rifle primary weapon's clip size from 24 to 20. So less bullets in a clip, so more need for reloading. They also reduced the damage dealt by the twin bolt rifle primary weapon after decays with explosion distance. So less damage. They delayed the time required for blind to take effect from 1.3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. And this is a pretty substantial nerf because the blind effect is pretty alright, but now it just takes longer for it to take effect. So that means that if you're being hit by that smoke, you have some time to move away and reposition. Which is, I mean, it's still potent, it's still good, but it's absolutely a nerf. They also reduced the duration of blind from 1 second to 0.3 seconds, so that's only a third of a second instead of a whole second. I think that's a very big nerf. I'm not sure if it needed to be that strong of a difference. They also weakened the screen obscuration effect of blind, and personally I never was really that bothered by it. You just move out of the way a little bit, but apparently it was a bit too overwhelming. And they also weakened the visual obstruction effect of smoke. So all around, quite a lot of nerfs for Twilight. I'm not really surprised by it, but I'm also not sure if the nerfs should have been this strong. And Arthur, very manageable nerfs actually to its mobility and its defensive capabilities, but it's still a very potent mecha, as you will see in this game. I haven't played Arthur in a while, so I will be a little bit rusty here. But in ROM I also haven't played in a while. I got this really cool skin, as you can see here. And there's another very cool thing that I changed, and that is the pilot talent skill swap is now available. So what does this mean? So normally you have a secondary pilot ability that you can swap around. They impact something to do with your mecha, and a primary ability impacts your pilot capabilities, and they used to be not able to be swapped, but now you can just swap them around for free, basically. But there's some, how do you say it? There is some limitations to it. So let me read this out for you. The pilot talent skill swapping feature is now available. Reach the bond level conditions to mix and match your favorite pilots and skills freely. Number one is you have to own 10 pilots to unlock this feature. Okay, fair enough. Then you have to reach bond level 12 with the pilot to unlock their skills so that other pilots can use them. Okay. So if you have a pilot, it needs to be at least level 12 before you can swap it out to other pilots. Then you need to reach bond level 15 with a pilot to replace their skills with the talent skills of other pilots. So the pilot in question that you want to swap its primary ability of, you need to max out before you can actually do that. Then 4, when the new skill is a higher level than the skill being replaced, the original skill's level will be applied. So if you have Mila at level 15 and you want to change it to Rom's ability, but her tumbling ability is only rank 3, then Rom's ability will be rank 3 if you equip it to her. Which makes sense, otherwise you would just be able to max out one pilot and then at max rank on all other pilots, basically. Then the 5th condition is, the above conditions do not apply to specially invited pilots, Rico and Kizuna AI. I don't play those two special pilots anyway. But yeah, so what do I think of these pilot talent skill swaps? I think it's pretty cool, and it does it will probably have a couple of influences on the game balance. I think it will favor people that have been playing the game longer, because they will have more flexibility in their build options, which, I mean, that's always the case in games like these. But there is also a point to be made that this could reek of a pay-to-win mechanic, not literally because there's no paywall, but if you have those blue books, basically, that you can use to rank up your pilots, you can buy them. I've never done that. I've only done it like in-game, just earning them in-game, and never paid for that, actually. But you could do that, and then you have more flexibility. But then again, I wouldn't consider it pay-to-win, because it just gives more flexibility. It doesn't give you abilities that people without paying any money would not have. So in that sense, I'm not so worried about this. I think it's pretty balanced, and for me, it's mostly the second condition that's a bit maybe unnecessary, is that you at least have to reach bond level 12 with a pilot to unlock their skills so that other pilots can use them. I think, yeah, that is probably a pay mechanic behind it. They want to incentivize people to give their money or time, basically, which to these games is kind of the same, if I understand correctly. But level 12 is not that bad, actually. If you just, because again, I've never used those blue books to rank up skills, and if you just play the game, you will get to level 12 in no time. It's mostly above level 13 that you really start noticing that it becomes a grind. Personally, I don't mind, because I just enjoy playing this game, so they will just naturally level up. So yeah, I do think it's a very exciting change, though, because now I got Rom here, but I got Ju Chong's ability. So that means that if I use a skateboard, I will do increased damage, and I will move faster, which will definitely help me out later on in this game. And right now, as you can see, if we go back to the game, there's some tight action going on against the squad. They got the Twilight and the Dreadwolf, and me and my teammate are just kind of cornered here in this building, in the zone. So we try to get out of here, and I managed to get out around the building and keep moving, because seems like the other squad has retreated, so this is our chance to also get into the safe zone. My teammate is already over there, right next to me here. Let's see, okay, so they have a Hurricane, a Dreadwolf, and the Twilight, which is pretty bad for us because we are only with the two of us. But I'll try to maximize the usage here of this hill. Luckily my teammate has the same idea. They got trio, as you can see. Just I waited there for the Hurricane secondary to be shot, and then we both go in with our damage. Very good team play there. Let's follow after here. The Dreadwolf tries to escape, but it's unfortunate that we're here in the danger zone, because we got so low, even though we almost didn't take any damage. And the enemy will probably be able to capitalize on that. Yes, they will. And here I got shot up, but got shut up into the water, so I needed to do a little swim here. But yeah, now Ju Chong's ability is active while I'm piloting Rom, which is really nice because that gives a bit more flexibility, especially since some pilot abilities are amazing and some are really like extremely underwhelming in this game. So, for example, if you like to play Firestar, I usually don't go with Red because I find her pilot ability so bad. But then you do miss out on the option to find the terminal add Unity, which will increase the damage and defense and speed of the mecha, which by 5% if I remember correctly. So that's a pretty substantial buff that you will be missing out on just because the primary ability of your pilot is that weak. Now, normally Rom has a very powerful primary ability, just gives you extra hit points basically, up until 70 if I remember correctly, if you max it out. Let's see if I can take them down. Oh, that was, I don't know why that first one missed though, but since they're looting I will just headshot them like that. Okay, hoops. So, yeah, so Rom has a very defensive ability, which is really cool, but I do prefer Ju Chong's more evasive and offensive ability. The Hurricane is right below me, so I will just go like that. See if I can catch them. Okay, they demech. They're right over here. Let's see if I can take them down real quick. Alright. Must pick up this one, because we're still not in a good spot here, surrounded by all the enemies. I did manage to get some damage onto the Twilight there. Also wrong target. Oh, there's the Twilight. So again, I tried to circle around here, evade all the blindness effects and stuff and the damage from the Twilight. Keep moving, regen some durability here. And it seems like the Twilight has been taken down by someone else. I completely lost track here of where my ally is, but we are kind of trying to survive by ourselves and trying to cover each other's backs. But we're taking a lot of heat here. So there's a lot of action going on. Okay, I managed to, oh, someone is nearby. I managed to heal myself. Oh, there's a hot steel up there, just nuking everyone from above. Luckily, I can also do some nukage. Oh, there's someone behind the building. Oh, fuck. It's a guerrilla hunter. It's bad news, because I'm really low, and they have very high damage. Yeah. So let's just see what I can still do here with Rom. And this, I think it's called sword play. So both of us appear to have lost our mecha. I do see someone else here inside that has lost their mecha, Vita, with a weapon that I would definitely love to take from their dead body. So let's chase after. And hop, there we go. Oh, yeah. Here, I was doubting whether I should resurrect them. Probably I should have done that, but I decided to just go for the kill and pick up that Hydra missile real quick, because the Twilight is on my case. As you can see, the extra 13% extra damage there is really amazing. But the Guerrilla Hunter finishes me off. Good game, and as always, I hope you all enjoyed these patch notes. Let me know what you think about the new, it's a pretty big change with the pilot ability swapping. So let me know what you think, and I'm curious to engage in some civil discussion together online. As always, have a beautiful day, and peace.